sometime after the class, and you can check back in and leave a comment, right? Number one says, do you stay because you're married and you respect the vows you made, right? Do you stay because you're married and you respect your vows you made, right? You just have to wonder, right? Like, do you stay because you're married, right? Boom, and you respect the vows you made. You gotta ask this question, right? Do you also stay, some would say, do you stay because of financial support, right? Maybe it's some financial support here. Maybe there's a pile of money and, to take care of all your needs, right? Is that why you stay? Number three, do you stay because of the time and do you stay because of the time and money you have invested in your partner? Yes or no? Now, we say, it ain't because it is. Like we say we did it from the heart, but yet that's not really true. It's not true when it comes to I've given someone something. They have something that I worked for. Just have something that I believe that anybody should value because I didn't have to give it to them. And so it really grabs us in a certain way, right? And we seem to not want to let go because we feel old. We feel someone is indebted to us and they owe us for our contributions, right? So those are some reasons also why many people say, right? So it says, understanding why people stay in unhealthy relationships. Many people find themselves in unhealthy and dysfunctional relationships. While it is often easy to enter these types of relationships, leaving them can be much more difficult. This section explores some of the reasons why individuals might remain in relationships that do not bring them happiness. Reasons for staying in unhealthy relationships. There are numerous factors that contribute to the decision to stay in a dysfunctional relationship. One significant reason is the commitment made through marriage. For some, the vows exchanged during the wedding ceremony carrying great weight, and expecting these promises becomes a priority, even when the relationship is no longer fulfilling. Challenges and letting go, right? They have many challenges to let go. So it says, despite being unhappy, many people struggle to the end. Unhealthy relationships, the complexity of emotions combined with the sense of obligation and loyalty can make it hard to move on. Understanding these challenges can help in recognizing why it is often so difficult to let go. Why is it so often, right? 4 says, do you stay because you think no one else will want to be with you but them? Like, do you really stay? We ask ourselves, do we stay because we just think nobody else will want to deal with me? And we start having low self-esteem, low self-worth because we believe that no one would want to be with me. They would probably want to be with somebody else and stuff like that. And that's not true. It's not true. And we have to pick ourselves up. Got to pick ourselves up because we are rationalizing nonsense, right? 5 says, do you stay because things seem familiar to where you grew up? Yes or no? I mean, we have a history, right? Sometimes we bond with people that remind us of who our parents was with. And the way we saw relationships when we were younger, we saw relationships in a certain way, man, and it wasn't healthy, right? We saw fights every night. We saw people dealing with stuff that we know as a child, we would have probably been more happy if our parents separated and went in other directions. But they stayed. So we stay too sometimes for some of those unanswered questions, right? That unnecessary stuff, right? So, number 6, do you stay because you have nowhere else to go? Oh, man. You know what I mean? You just don't want to be by yourself. You just don't want to be by yourself. You're looking over here, right? You don't want to be that lonely subject just looking around and just by yourself. You don't want to be there, right? And so sometimes we stay because we just don't want to be lonely. Sometimes we stay because we don't want to be in the house with the lights out all by ourselves, right? Please don't turn the lights out. Number 7, do you stay because do you stay because you think you cannot make it without it, right? Or we come out and different stuff, and I used to hear my mother even, I used to ask her, why did you stay with Daddy when it was so terrible when we were growing up? She said, I didn't know how we were going to make it. But I would tell Mama, I said, Mama, you were the only one with a job. Daddy never brought anything in. I mean, Mama, even when Daddy told us to go to the store, he had $1 or something, told us to get a burrito from, it was costing $1 then, a burrito from the store. When we brought the burrito back, he didn't even share the burrito. So I don't know why Mama would think that we couldn't make it without Daddy when she had the job for 38 years, even though she left way before she made 38 years. We could have made it. But it's the belief system why we stay sometimes. That's the belief system. What do you believe, right? So, this says, number 8, do you stay because you can't stand the thought of him or her being with someone else? I mean, someone besides me, someone besides you, someone else, right? Do you stay because you can't stand the thought of thinking of him or her being with someone else other than you, right? Could that be a possibility? Could it be a possibility? Number 9, do you stay because you can't stand the thought of him or her being? The last one is, do you stay because of the children, right? Often we say that I'm not staying for me, I'm staying for my kids. I'm staying because my kid needs a mother. I'm staying because my kid needs a father in their life, and I don't want them to grow up without having 2 parents in the house. And most of the time, or many times, we stay because of these reasons. But I often have done classes through the 25 years I've been working, me being the counselor, and we brought subjects up like that. We had subjects and topics where people in the group would say things like, man, I'm a good father. Me and my wife got these kids. We're so happy. They would say different stuff like that, but yet they were in a domestic violence program, and I was their teacher. So you would say that your kids are more happy because you guys are together. But I don't think that's true. Me being a victim of domestic violence, I don't think that's true, you guys, because if a child has to hear fighting every night, they have to hear mama's head or daddy's head getting slammed against the wall, I don't think that they're more happy when you're together. I think that's a mistruth, that's an untruth to believe that staying together is the best answer all the time. If you have to fight, you have to argue, you have to scream at each other, where the children have to be the audience and listen to all this abuse, you are damaging your children. They're not being happy. You are damaging them where they can later on have many problems learning. They'll have learning disabilities, they'll have mental imbalances, they'll have a number of things if you're not careful on the way you raise your kid and what you allow to be said and done around your children. So that's going to be it, you guys, for the counselor. And that's going to be it for now. And I'm going to come back with some more topics. I want you to tune in. I want you to tell your friends, share this video, tell your friends that you have a new connection on the educational channel, which is domestic violence, which is the counselor, Mr. James Horton on YouTube, and we have all kind of subjects that we can talk about to get ourselves better. We got to help each other, and I'm trying to help you, and I want you to help me back. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel, Counselor Mr. James Horton. Share this, share it with your friends. Push the thumbs up, push a like or a dislike, whatever you feel. It's okay. Thank you.